everyone, and welcome back to another episode of I Live for This podcast with your hosts, Trinity the Tuck,
Shontelle Sparkles.
and we're back again with a new podcast, starting out with Battle of the Bestie. Shontelle, I always ask you first, so why don't you ask me your question first?
Mine is like pretty basic. If you know me well, you'll know what I made. Mine starts with what sides did I make for my Thanksgiving dinner? What two
Oh.
sides?
So I'm gonna say you made macaroni and cheese.
Nope.
Wow. And then, well, I'm gonna say with the green bean casserole.
No, but I was going to.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
it. You failed.
No, I get one more guess. I get one more guess.
Well, there's two of them, so you better say both
Uh,
in one answer.
Mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, so then I get one more chance since I got that.
Okay.
Okay, the other one, the other side.
And it's so odd. You're gonna be like, why would you make that? But it's like a side that people would eat before dinner.
Oh, like an appetizer.
Yeah, like an appetizer.
Okay, let me think. An appetizer.
I'm really good at it.
Oh, what? An appetizer? What?
I don't think you would like it. Well, you might.
Oh no.
What is it?
You made some sort of dip.
I did.
See, I got them right. Woo!
Oh, we'll give you that. So I
Yes.
made a homemade spinach and artichoke dip.
I do like spinach and artichoke dip as long as it doesn't have mayonnaise or something in it.
It does.
Okay, well then I wouldn't like it.
But it's you can't even tell what's in it.
I don't care. Now that I know.
Well, what the fuck else did they make it with?
Cheese.
They don't just put cheese in artichoke dip.
I bet you there is a
Girl, I
recipe.
bet you the dip that you're
Cream
eating has
cheese
mayonnaise in
is
it.
a substitute for mayonnaise.
They
Yes.
use mayonnaise, sour cream, cheese with so you do
This is your recipe. This is whatever you found online. This is not every recipe, I'm telling you.
okay, well, whatever.
Sweetie.
So I use Parmesan cheese and then I use what is the other white cheese?
I don't know, government cheese?
Not government cheese. What is this like? Fucking food stamps?
I don't
Food
know.
stamp cheese?
I don't know your life, bitch. I know you be shopping at the Dollar General up the street, sweetie.
Bitch, you be shopping at Alley. Whatever, what is it called? Aldo?
Aldi? Aldi is great.
Girl, Aldi is not good.
It is good.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Girl, they be making you pay for bags. You got to bag your own groceries. Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
exactly. And you save money because you do that.
And bitch, like you need to save money,
I do. Girl,
but you
did we
don't.
just talk about this in the previous podcast? There's 1,100 of us, bitch. I've got to
Right.
start pinching pennies, okay, sweetie? I'm gonna start
Well,
buying powdered milk and adding water to it, okay?
girl, you could probably make your own powdered milk with how old you are, bitch.
Okay, well, since you asked that, why don't you answer mine? What two items did I make for Thanksgiving? Because most
You
of the stuff
made the cornbread stuffing,
dressing, I'll give
cornbread
you that.
dressing,
Yeah, okay.
and you made macaroni.
Nope. It's a main dish.
Turkey.
Yep. A deep fried turkey. Those are
Man, you did deep fried?
Yeah, I have a big butterball deep fryer. It's not like the cylinder ones that you see always catching fire. This is
Yeah,
it's like
not
a
the ones
big
catching
appliance.
fire.
You know, seriously, those are the ones that always catch fire. You always hear about it.
I would have never thought that.
This is like a
I've never
big
seen
thing.
that.
It almost looks like an ice chest, but it's like a
Mm,
cooker. But
cheers.
bro, it
I
was
bet you that shit
so
was
good.
expensive.
I don't remember. Anyway, anybody can look it up. It's a butterball deep fryer for turkeys.
Mm.
It was fierce. It was so juicy, delicious. I turned it. Um, my first question. So my three questions are all going to be about a specific topic that most people don't know about me. Um, what What's my indigenous name?
Well, why would you ask me that? Or
I'm
why
gonna
do you want to
ask
ask
these. No, you're not gonna
ChatGPT,
get any of these.
bitch?
You're not gonna get any of these. But just ask. I
I'm
mean,
gonna look
just
up
answer.
ChatGPT. Hold on.
Hmm.
ChatGPT is gonna tell me the tea about
Now,
Trinity
what
T.
happens with this is when you become part of a tribe, you are given, at least in my instance, I was given an indigenous name, a Native American name, whatever you want to call that, by someone close to me that was in the tribe. Um, and it's something specific. Starts with an M.
An M?
M.
Girl. All right, I was reading because they're kind of fierce.
Oh, okay.
Let me read this to you first.
Okay, read it to me.
ChatGPT says Trinity the Tuck, a drag performer known for appearing on RuPaul's Drag Race, was born as Bridget Kelly.
No.
Who the fuck is Bridget Kelly, bitch?
Girl, I don't know who Bridget Kelly.
Anyways, it says, however, their Native American heritage comes from their mother's side,
Correct?
and they have mentioned identifying as a part Cherokee.
Yes.
It's important to note that Trinity has not publicly disclosed a specific Native American name in relation to their drag persona. Often in Native American cultures, names are given in different ways, such as through ceremonies or by elders, or they can be highly personal or tied to particular communities or traditions.
Yes. This answered one of the questions I was going to ask you, but to get back to this, first of all, I don't know who Bridget Kelly is. I don't know where that even came from. But the rest of that is very accurate. So my aunt, she is like I think she's my great aunt because maybe she's my great great aunt. She's my grandmother's cousin. I think that's how it works out. Or maybe she's my grandmother's, yeah, something
Sister.
like that.
If it's your
Something like that.
sister, it would be your aunt.
I don't know.
If it's her
Um,
sister, I mean.
it's not her sister. I think it's her cousin. So maybe she's my great great cousin. I don't know how
Yeah.
that works. Anyway, so she is the elder that got brought us into like doing more research into our indigenous heritage and the steps it took to like enroll in uh, as part of that tribe. And I had a card for the longest time. So I got enrolled when I was 13. I had an actual printed out card, a hard copy card with my picture on it and everything that had my legal name and all my information because we were actually enrolled in our tribe. So my indigenous name is Manzanilla, and it means
Manzanilla.
strong wood
Well, the
or iron tree.
I think manzanilla means because you look like a man.
Yeah, they should have changed it to they Zania. But yeah, so that was named by from my elder
Hmm.
in the tribe. I'm gonna go ahead and ask this because it already you looked it up. What tribe am I part of?
Cherokee.
Yes. And then the last what no I'm just gonna ask you this and you can ask your other two.
Yep.
What's my main spirit animal? Now in the Native American indigenous culture you have many. But the way it was described to me, you have one that is more prevalent. It's almost like your spiritual guide. Um, but that is what?
A wolf.
No, think of something that you have seen me with, um, that you might not have known the meaning of.
Seeing you with, what do you mean?
I can't tell you.
Well, I don't know what you've been with.
It's with me all the time.
Like everywhere you go.
I mean, it has no choice.
Show me your tattoos.
No, I'm not going to show you my tattoos.
It is it's a it's a hawk.
Girl, when have I seen a hawk tattoo on me?
Is
You get
it
one more guess.
is it a snake?
Nope. But snake is one of my spirit animals.
Don't you have a snake on you?
Yeah, but that's not my main one.
Oh,
My
okay.
main one is the dragonfly.
Because you have that on your back.
Yeah, and that's why I got it.
Mm,
But so this was all read to me by a medicine woman in the tribe when I was 13. So
mm.
way before drag. And the dragonfly means Lord of Illusion. And that stuck with me. And when I started drag, I'm like, oh my God, this is, I'm doing female illusion.
Yeah,
And I was like, this is a sign. And so
yeah.
that's why I got the tattoo when I turned 18. So those are my three questions.
Did you
Something,
know that also before dinosaurs, bugs ruled over the world, and there used to be dragonflies the size of eagles?
yeah. Did you know that mushrooms are older than trees? And that
Wow.
before there were like plants, like trees and stuff on Earth, there were tree-sized mushrooms.
Gag. I did not know that.
Yep. But anyway, so that's a little bit something different that people don't know about me. So you have two more questions.
Um, okay, so this one you probably aren't gonna ever get.
Okay.
Which Sailor Moon character is my favorite? And it's their character names are based off of planets.
Saturn.
That's one of them. How did
That,
you know that?
is that your favorite?
No, but move, you're blurry. Why are you
He-
so there it goes. Good, you're good. You're good. How did you get Saturn on your first try?
I don't know. Is that what was that what it was?
That's one of them. But that's crazy. Because
Girl, there's only so many planets, bitch.
there's a lot of Sailor Scouts.
Okay. Well, there, I
What's
got
the
it.
other one? What's the other one?
I don't know. Jupiter,
No, Jupiter's too butch for me.
Uranus.
I think I think Uranus is fucking oh, she's a lesbian.
Wow. I don't know.
Okay, so the I'll just tell you, it's Mercury. And
Okay.
Mercury is the blue one. Her magic is water, because you know my favorite element is water.
Yep.
And Saturn, she's the purple one. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she has the power to basically end all time.
Work.
Yeah, she could just end everything.
Sometimes I feel like Saturn then.
So true though. My next one is which Ariel doll from the live action am I missing from my collection?
Ariel doll from the live action. Is it where she's getting married?
Nope.
You have that one?
Do they have that?
I don't know.
I have that, I think. Because she gets married in her pink, like the pink, it's not a full dress. It's kind of like a shin length dress. So I
I
have
don't know.
that one.
I don't know.
I have that one.
Okay, so I get two more guesses. Uh, the one where she's washed up on the beach.
No.
Okay.
It's a
Uh,
specific brand, not like don't guess based off of
okay,
like a
Adidas.
scene.
I don't know.
No, bitch.
I don't
Not
know.
Ariel, not Ariel doing a whole campaign for Adidas, bitch. She can't even
Yes,
wear shoes.
bitch, I don't know. What is it? What is
It's the
it?
Disney doll, the official Disney doll.
Bitch, I don't know. That is so random. I have no idea. I don't collect dolls like that. Okay.
Yes,
Well,
you do. You collect
so
Spawn
you
dolls.
didn't get my indigenous name. You did get my tribe only because you chat GBT'd it. So
Yeah.
you didn't know
But
that.
I probably would have guessed that anyways because I
And you
remember you
didn't get
telling
my
me.
spiritual animal. So I got one of yours correct. No, I got two of
No, you
yours.
got two because you got the
So
magical
I
table.
win. Ha, I win.
Well,
Huh?
you didn't get the spinach dip, bitch, so don't get too cute.
I said dip. Oh, I did. I
Well,
said
you need to
dip.
dip the fuck out of here.
Well, you need to dip the fuck out of here because I beat you. Anyway, so I am the winner of Battle of the Bestie this week, and now we're gonna move on to Bestie Breakdown.
Bestie breakdown.
I'm gonna
And
ask the first question.
I have my questions.
Oh, okay. You wanna
Is
ask them
it
this
so do
week?
you want to do your questions and then my questions, or you want to do just three questions?
No, let's just ask all of them.
Okay. Well, my first question is, would you rather be trapped in a room with slowly filling pool of water or slowly filling sand?
Water.
Why?
I feel like two things. Water, once it fills up, you're gonna die faster.
Yeah.
Um, and if I'm gonna die either way, I'd rather just die faster. Um, Two, once you get out of that room, if you're able to escape, it's probably easier for you to find air, like get to the surface with water. Trying to dig your way out of sand, like
You
that's
can't
almost
see shit.
impossible. Well, that's almost impossible because the weight, it's almost impossible.
I feel the same way. I would have chose water. Because
Yeah.
water is going to enter your lungs right away and just knock you the fuck out and kill you.
Yeah. Girl, come on. Girl, end it. Okay.
End it like Saturn, girl.
End it. End it, sweetie. Okay, my first breakdown question is, how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered.
Like think at the end of life. Like say you had a full life and you're 90 years old, 100 years old. How do you want to be remembered?
Just being a good person.
That's it? No
Yeah.
legacy?
I mean, obviously, I've won EOY, you know? So for me, it's like I already accomplished that.
Okay.
But mine would just want to be remembered being kind and being a good person. What was yours?
I think I would most want to be remembered for my honesty
Hmm.
and that I was good at the career that I chose to be
Yeah,
part
well,
of.
we all know that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what I would want to be remembered as. Like
Yeah.
not something so specific of EOY or Drag Race, but just that I was good at my career that I chose.
Yeah. That's pretty
And
much what I mean too. Like when I said EOY and stuff like that, just good at drag.
yeah, and that I was honest. I think that people are gonna sweat you something that someone told me one time, it's always stuck with me. There are 100 different versions of you out there to
Hmm.
different people. And that's because different people have interactions with you differently. And some are good, some are not good, some are great, some are whatever. So there's 100 different versions of you floating around there that because most people don't really know you. And so one thing I feel like most people, regardless if you know me personally or you know me from the show or whatever, I'm an honest person, blunt, period.
Would you
Whether you
consider me
like
being
that,
honest?
whether you like that or not, huh?
Would you consider me being an honest person?
Absolutely. I think we're both very much the same.
I feel like this is something that is different between me and you is if I don't know you well or if I'm not close to you, I'm probably not going to be as blunt with you.
That
Because
doesn't mean you're not honest. That just means you're not blunt with them.
yeah, I'm because I feel like I don't know how you'll take it. And you know how I always say I'm like nowadays you can't tell people too much because I think you're attacking them or whatever. So for me, I kind of play it more safe. But if it's someone that I care about or that I love, then I'm gonna go harder for them and be like, no, like be super blunt with them because I care about them.
Yeah, but I feel like with like say for a stranger for example, I'm not just gonna go up to some stranger and be like, that blouse looks ugly on you.
We did on Drag Race UK, bitch.
Well, we're doing a review. There's a
It's
difference
a
between
joke,
yeah,
Mary.
yeah. No, I know, I get it, but I'm saying there's a difference between a review show and like going up to somebody in person and at a show. Like I went
Yeah.
to a drag show last night for Madison's here, and it was her birthday, so we she wanted to go see a drag show, so we went out to Southern and we saw a drag show. And of course, I have opinions, but I didn't go up to them while I'm tipping them and be like, "Bitch,
Not
those
you saying,
fucking
of course I had
shoes
opinion.
are ugly." You didn't know those
Was she
words.
wearing a chunky heel?
Yeah, exactly. That fucking chunky heel you need to throw away. I would never say that like to somebody without them asking, my opinion. But that doesn't mean I'm not honest. That just means that I'm like, I'm not necessarily blunt all the time.
Yep.
But I think that most people would say that I'm honest.
Absolutely.
Um, go your first question for breakdown.
Mine is, would you rather be hunted by Michael Myers
Hmm.
or the family from The Hills Have Eyes?
Michael Myers.
Why?
He doesn't run. Like you could I feel like those movies are so dumb for the fact of you could literally get away from him by
That's how
running.
I feel too. He never runs, bitch.
You could literally run.
Girl, you would be running from The Hills Have Eyes people, and they would shoot you in the head with an arrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're fucking nuts. You know what I
They
mean?
are.
Yes, definitely Michael Myers for sure. Um,
We agree.
yeah. My next question is, what's the weirdest thing you believed as a kid?
That everybody was nice and good people.
Really?
Yes, I grew up. I always think about this too, like sometimes just randomly, I guess. Um, I used to be so gullible and less jaded per se, I guess.
Hmm.
Because growing up, I used to always think that everybody had my best intentions and how like nobody would sabotage me. I've never that would never happen to me. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
things like that. Like I grew up always thinking that I saw the good in people before
Yeah.
the bad. And I think I still catch myself doing that because Ethan's always like, you give everyone your time. Like you always tell me, like, stop giving everybody your battery because they suck the life out of you. But for
Hmm.
me, I have this like tendency to always see the good in everybody, no matter how much they are bad
Yeah.
in some ways. And I think that it was a lot worse growing up. So I think for me, that was probably the um the weirdest thing that I used to believe.
Yeah.
What's
Mine's not
yours?
deep. Mine's not as deep. Mine was my grandmother.
I'm always the deep one.
Well, I've heard that about you. Um,
You stupid bitch.
um, my grandmother told me years ago, don't swallow watermelon seeds when you're eating the watermelon, or a plant will grow in your stomach. And girl, that used to terrify me as a kid. I
I
believed
used
it.
to think the same thing.
It terrified me
I
as a
thought
kid.
you were gonna grow like a whole like watermelon
Like
out
a
of your
whole
stomach.
watermelon. And one time I remember swallowing one, and I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7. And I like ran up to my grandmother crying. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have a watermelon growing in me. I accidentally swallowed a
Did you hit the
seed.
toilet and just start pushing?
She was like, oh, you'll probably poop it out. So, and then she's like, just, give it a couple of days and see if you have some belly aches. And if you do, then we'll go to the doctor. And she obviously knew that there wasn't going to be anything. And so, after a couple of days, I didn't have anything, so I forgot about it. But, yeah, that stuck with me for a long time.
That's so funny.
Yep. What's your next question?
My next question is, this one's probably gonna be one you like. If you found out a zombie apocalypse has begun, what would be the first thing that you would do to try and survive?
I would fortify my dwelling, whatever it is, wherever I'm.
Girl, the way you just sounded.
Yeah, my house, my apartment, whatever it is, I would fortify it.
Fortify my dwelling.
Yeah, I would like make sure all of the window, because if you don't have a safe space, like if you go and get food and
So
supply,
you would stay where you're at?
yeah,
Girl, you would die.
no, no, I wouldn't, because I have an attic and it's not huge, but it's pretty spacious. It's fucking hot up there, and it's not a finished attic. But if I had to, I could easily go in the attic.
Girl, I would
Um,
not stay in my house.
Plus, I have a fenced-in backyard, and like zombies are not that strong, and they can't open latches and stuff like that. So as long as I could get those, those locks and lock the gates on all sides. They couldn't get in my backyard. And then I only like all of my windows, I could just, like I said, I'd fortify them. I would put wood over them and I would put furniture in front of them and I think I would be fine.
Oh no, girl.
The biggest thing I would have to worry about is like other humans.
That's what I mean, though. Like, girl, during apocalypse, like, it's not just zombies you have to worry about. Like, you have to start
Oh, you're
worrying
right.
about people.
You're absolutely right. But
Um,
I think that if I
what is it called?
fortify
Poachers? Not poachers.
looters.
Looters. Yeah.
But I think again, that's going to be anywhere you go. So I would rather fortify where I'm at and at least for the time being to make a better plan and go from there.
Yeah.
Because I
I
have
don't know
everything
what
I
I would do.
need.
I probably would go like find weapons, specifically like giant hatchets and blades and stuff, because eventually you're gonna run out of bullets. So you're
Yeah.
gonna need to learn how to, bitch, I'd be like that one girl on what is it? Not Evil Dead, but
Walking Dead,
Walking Dead, where she had the giant sword.
the samurais.
Yes, honey, that would be me.
Yeah. Yep. Um, Next question is, what's the weirdest thing you have ever eaten?
Mm, the weirdest thing that I've ever eaten. Probably escargot.
Snail?
Yeah. Remember when we had to eat that with Andy?
Did we eat that? I didn't think that we ate that. I thought we ate the eggs, the fish egg.
I think that's what it was.
What is it called?
Fish eggs.
What is that called? Let me
I
look
don't
at.
fucking know, but that was like the weirdest thing that I've eaten.
I'm gonna tell you right now. What is this called? Caviar.
Caviar. That's probably the weirdest thing that I've eaten.
Yeah, that was weird. Um, when I was in Australia once, no, not Australia. No, not Australia. South Africa. I
Oh, girl.
had ostrich,
Mm.
and
Was it good?
it was good, but it was a little gamey, but not too bad. What's crazy is it's a red meat bird. So
Oh,
like
even when it's cooked, it's red.
it looks like a steak. Looks like a
Oh,
like
okay.
it looks like beef.
Mm.
Kind of has the same texture, has a similar flavor, but it's a little bit gamey.
Is ostrich feathers, is it like legal to kill them?
Yeah, girl, I mean like they're not endangered at all. Like there's tons of them. Tons and tons of them. But this was also in South Africa where like there's tons of them
Yeah.
in the wild.
It's just
Yeah.
so weird to me because like we pluck their feathers, we do so much to them.
Yeah, I mean, but it's no different than like cows, cattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just
Um,
everywhere. Cows are. You don't ever see
yeah,
an ostrich.
yeah. Not in the States. I mean, they do have ostrich farms in the States, but not like in South Africa.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so what's your next question?
That's it. We did all three of mine.
Oh, work. Mine too.
So that
All right.
includes Bestie Breakdown.
Yeah. Now we're gonna move on to my new favorite game with you, which is finish this phrase.
Oh God.
These are old sayings that we still use today, and we're gonna find out if Chantel knows them. Okay, don't throw the blank out with the bathwater.
Don't throw the soap out.
Nope. You get two more guesses.
Don't throw the loofah.
These are old sayings. No.
Don't throw the rag.
No.
What
Okay.
is it?
It's don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Oh my
And
God, not throw the baby out.
The meaning is don't discard something valuable while trying to get rid of something undesirable. And the origins is in olden times, everyone bathed in the same water, like as a family.
Mm,
Because you didn't have like the plumbing that we have now. You had to go to the well, you had to boil the water and all that,
yeah.
all that stuff. So it started with the eldest. So like the father would go and
Oh, you know his water was dank, bitch.
yeah, and you'd go down and down and down until the baby was the last one to get bathed and the water would be filthy.
Oh,
Yeah. So the last of the two finish this phrase is a bird in the hand is worth blank in the bush.
a bird in the hand is worth nothing.
No, you get two more guesses.
A bird in the hand is worth
Blank in the bush.
um
Don't be Googling it, bitch. Look at me. You look up, honey. You look up, sweetie. You look up at me. Don't be looking at it. You're over there. I see you typing. You cheating, bitch.
a bird in the hand is worth in the bush. Is worth more in the bush.
Nope. You get one more.
A bird in the hand is worth
Guess a number.
100 times more.
That would make no sense. A bird in the hand is worth 100 times more in the bush.
I don't know.
A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush,
What
meaning
is that?
meaning it's better to hold on to something you have than risk it on something that is uncertain. And the origins is this proverb likely originates from the Middle Ages falconry, where a captured bird in the hand was more valuable than trying to catch one in the wild.
Hmm,
That's what it meant.
interesting.
Yes. So we're going to move on to three unexplained phenomenon short stories. So the Taos hum, Taos, the Taos hum, Taos. Somebody in the comments,
Girl.
I don't know. The Taos hum. Residents and visitors in Taos, New Mexico, report hearing a low, persistent hum that cannot be traced to any specific source. Despite extensive investigations, the origin of the sound remains a mystery. And this is in New Mexico.
So break it down for me because I didn't get it.
It's like a slow, like a. Have you ever like when there's no noise, you can kind of hear like a.
Yes, I hear that all the time in my house.
Yes,
I
but
keep telling Ethan, I'm like, do you hear that fucking noise? And he's like,
but
no.
I think this is kind of like that, but it's like more prevalent and like everybody hears it.
And what was it doing?
It's just a low frequency hum, and nobody can figure out the source in New Mexico. You know, crazy. The next one is
You're like, next
the wow signal.
signal.
The wow signal. In 1977, a radio signal was detected by the Big Ear Radio Telescope at Ohio State University. It lasted 72 seconds and was never observed again, leading to speculation about possible extraterrestrial origins, but no explanation has been found.
Interesting.
72 seconds in 1977. The last one is the Green Children of Woolpit. In
What
the
the hell is
12th,
Woolpick?
I don't know. In the 12th century, two children with green skin appeared in the village of Woolpit, England. They claimed to come from a place called St. Martin's Land, but the origins and the cause of their green color remain unexplained.
You're green.
But something like
Y'all
that.
better calm down.
I do believe that like that probably happened because there was a phenomenon with a man with that was like overexposed to mercury or something like that, and his skin turned
Mm,
like blue or purple or something like that. And it didn't hurt him, it just turned his skin like literally.
interesting.
Yeah. So I'm sure it's like something to do with like their diet or exposure to something. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, Lastly, to close out this podcast, we have our I call shade moments. And I had several this week. You better figure it out while I'm telling mine, honey.
That's the one thing I forgot to write down.
You better figure it out, sweetie. You better figure it out before I call shade on you. I had several this week, but I'm only gonna pick one. And so Madison, which you know because you have it, and she said that you're scared to take it, um, has the hookup with
Ozempic.
basically Ozempic. And it comes in this little vial or whatever. And she had pulled it out of her purse and put it on the
Don't tell me it spilled.
girl, put it on the little vial on the coffee table. And I guess she left it or whatever. This was yesterday. Came back last night from what we were doing. It was gone, nowhere to be found. She said she didn't put it back in her purse. She looked through her stuff, did not find it. Nobody took it. Nobody put it anywhere. And we think that my fucking cat had knocked it off of there and had like played with it and pushed it somewhere. Now we're not sure, obviously, we don't
Did you
know.
check underneath your couch?
We've checked everywhere, bitch. Everywhere.
What if one of your dogs ate it?
Everywhere. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they would have ate a vial of something. They weren't out. Just the cat. But I know she didn't eat it. Um, but yeah, girl, we don't know where this vial is, and so I call shade, honey.
Well, I'll tell you what my alcohol shade. So, girl, now that I've hit my like mid 30s, I feel like my body levels of like certain things that I can eat have gone like completely off the charts because first off, growing up in my family, we always like used to season everything extra with salt. My mom
Yeah.
was addicted to salt every time, salt, 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 salt. I'm like, Mom, your blood pressure is going to be like out of the roof. So for me growing up, that's all I would do is put salt on things. Well, I think because like you know me, I wake up and eat breakfast, eat lunch, whatever. Yesterday, woke up, I didn't eat breakfast, but
Mm.
I wasn't starving. And when we went to eat at Ethan's parents, we ate this full meal. And after I got done last
You had
night, I had the biggest. It was like so bad that I thought I had to go to the
ew.
emergency room.
Ew.
A migraine.
Oh, a migraine. I thought you were about to say.
Girl, my migraine was so bad. Like I went to bed last night at like 9:30, 10, woke up at 12, tried to go back to sleep, woke back up around like 2 o'clock, then took a hot shower. My head was hurting so bad, I was getting nauseous and ready to puke.
Mm.
So I didn't go to bed until almost 3 or 4 in the morning. Girl,
So you call shade on your migraine.
yes.
Okay, so listen to this. Um, where's it at?
They say that what happens is when you eat certain things that have a lot of salt, salt can cause your blood vessels to swell in your head.
You know why though? Salt dehydrates you, and if you're dehydrated, you get migraine. So this is one of the things. Dehydration and diet. Drink water. Dehydration is a common migraine trigger. Magnesium-rich foods. Incorporate foods like spinach, almonds, avocado, and
Yep.
magnesium deficiency is linked to migraines.
Yep.
Avoid triggers. Common dietary triggers include caffeine, alcohol,
Which I
chocolate,
don't do coffee or caffeine.
alcohol, chocolate, and processed foods. Yours is probably processed foods because in America we have the worst epidemic of processed foods.
Yeah.
Two, relaxation techniques. Cold compress. Apply a cold or ice
Well,
to your forehead.
what I did last night while I laid in bed was I took my hands and I went like this and I
Yeah.
squeezed my temples and then went all around my head and it started to relieve the pressure buildup of I think it was the vessels in my head. They were just so swollen.
Yeah. Another one says massage, gentle neck and scalp massage, which sounds like what you did, will help reduce tension and improve circulation. Deep breathing or meditation. Girl, fuck that. Uh,
Fuck all that. That did not work for me.
no. The next thing is herbal remedies, peppermint or lavender oil. Apply diluted essential oils to your temples or inhaling it like a scent will may provide relief. Ginger tea. Ginger has anti-inflammatory properties that may reduce migraine symptoms, particularly nausea. Obviously, rest, um, be in a dark, quiet room, uh, ensure that you maintain consistent sleep schedule. And another thing you can try is acupuncture.
Yeah, I think that just doing the massage on my head really helped a lot because it started to like loosen up the headache. It still hurt. And then I took a hot shower.
Yeah, that's good.
But
Well,
yeah, that was my alcohol shade.
I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna go relax because I'm getting migraine talking to you. And yeah, so go follow Shontelle on all of her social media
She's speaking in tongue, bitch.
at Shontelle Sparkles and Glitter Bomb Wigs and me at Trinity the Tuck, Trinity the Talk. We're both on Blue Skies. And until next time,
We'll see you then.
bye bye.
Bye.